Coventry University has always been a dynamic institution, providing high-quality education to students from all over the world.
In 2010, we opened our doors in the centre of London's financial district to give our students access to a real business experience.
London is part of who we are. It forms our identity and informs our curriculum.
From day one, our innovative approach to teaching and learning has put students first.
We have welcomed students and staff from over 100 different countries, but our university still feels like a family.
Our community is global, and our academics are always willing to listen and adapt to deliver learning with the real world in mind.
Conversations and discussions continue beyond timetable teaching, further developing your global insights and modern networking skills.
Employability and entrepreneurial skills are embedded within our courses, and every single course offers internship opportunities.
We have strong global business connections, providing students with access to real-life work experience.
At Coventry University London, the teaching is exceptional and industry-focused. Every day you are given the motivation and inspiration to succeed.
In 10 years, we've grown and enhanced our campus facilities and have continuously developed our courses in line with what the global economy requires.
Every staff member strives to continually offer students the best possible experience.
From our London campus to our partner institutions all over the world, we continue to look forward and expand, always with our students in mind.
Studying here developed my self-confidence and made me believe I can make a difference.
Stepping out of this university makes you feel like a true professional.
At Coventry University London, our students are at the heart of everything we do. We are a community, and after 10 years of success, our future looks brighter than ever.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone, wherever you are now. I hope all of you are well. My name is Madalina Paraskiv. I'm an education consultant looking after home, EU, and international students at AH&Z Associates London office. I would like to welcome everyone to our weekly live session, bringing you today one of our key partners, Coventry University. Before I introduce you to our new guest, I would like to inform you who AH&Z Associates is. The company is a platform which connects the bridge between the students and universities. AH&Z Associates provide counseling to the prospective students based on their previous qualification, future ambition, expectation, affordability, budget, and entry requirements of the universities. AH&Z Associates has been operating over 1 decade now, serving over 250,000 students, and still we are counting. Since operating, we have over 33 branches around the world, just to make it convenient for all of you to come and see us face to face. Currently, we collaborate with 130 plus universities in the UK, and this is including private and public university and as well Russell Group universities. I would also like to make you aware that all our colleagues are well experienced and graduated from UK universities, and some of them are certified by British Council, trained by UCAS and UK universities. One of our key points is that we provide end-to-end service and support during your journey with us free of charge. The greatest and most pleasuring statement we have for you is our visa rate, which is 99.5%, as we have our compliance team which will help and guide you through all the process until you get your visa. We are also proud to say that our student satisfaction is over 98%, and as a result of our hard and dedicated work, we gain more than 15 times the title of Top Recruitment Award winners. However, if you would like more information about AH&Z Associates, please visit our website, www.ahz.co.uk. Follow us on all the social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. I'm sure you are excited to meet our guest today. So meet Shweta, International Officer from Coventry University. Good morning, Shweta. How are you today? You are on mute.
That's the story of my life. Sorry about that. Hello, everyone. And nice to see you again, Madalina, after the last wonderful virtual day we had. So welcome everyone to this virtual event. AH&Z are a key partner of Coventry University, and we have been working together over several years where we have developed that relationship where AHNZ and we work together very closely, only to make the applicant journey and the student experience even more, better for all the students who sign up. So if you because of the the interest of time, I have to directly jump to the presentation. And just to give you an overview about Coventry University, and as far as the admissions process is concerned, entry requirements are concerned, AHNZ counselors are very well equipped with all the necessary knowledge they require about the Coventry University's entry requirements, scholarships, and everything. But I will still try to give you a glimpse of the scholarship and stuff. And entry requirements and admissions criteria, they differ from country to country and region to region, which the AHNZ counselors are fully aware of, because we have been working together for quite a number of years now, and they have recruited very good quality students for us in the past. They are one of our key partners. So without any further ado, let me quickly share my screen.
Thank you, Shweta.
No problem at all. One sec, please.
In the
Share
meantime,
screen.
I would also like to remind everyone that they have a big opportunity to write down in a chat box all the inquiries, questions they might have regarding Coventry University, and also to inform that at 11 o'clock UK time, they can join on Zoom, where they can meet us, you and me, and also my colleagues from AHNZ Associates from all over the world, to answer all their inquiries based on each of your needs. And if you have the qualification, it will be great. So Shweta, now I will head then to you to start your presentation.
Fabulous. Thanks a lot for that, Madalina. As you can clearly see on the screen, the presentation has started, and I'm going to just take you through all these three stages which are shown on the screen. That why should you choose to study at Coventry University? What will you study and how to apply? AHNZ are experts in that, so that I will just give you a glimpse of that as well quickly. So basically, this is one of the testimonial from one of our student from India, that it made the student very independent individual, being away from home, and their whole focus was only on building their career and studies. Then this is another important point to note, that Coventry University is in the top 30 in the world for international students, and that is as per QS World Ranking. Q for Queen, S for Sugar. So you can go and look at the QS World Ranking. It's a very respectable ranking for ranking educational institutions around the world. And as far as the location of Coventry University is concerned, as you can see on the map, it's in West Midlands. That means it's strategically located and very close from the to the other side of UK as well, the northern part of West Midlands, like Birmingham and Manchester, and then down south in Oxford and London as well. Very well, good connections, train connections are there, and the minutes you can see are the train connection duration of the journey. So that's another thing. And it's a University of the Year for the student experience as per the Times and Sunday Times Good University Guide, which even the UK students look at. And then shortlisted for University of the Year 2021, again as per the QS World Ranking. And again, as per the previous slide, it's top 30 for international students as per QS World Rankings 2021. So it is considered as a number one university as per the HISA report, which is an extremely important report where the surveys are conducted by the government agency with all the students studying across different universities. And Coventry University was consistently ranked as number one in the UK for overseas student experience. That also based on the student trips abroad. For example, MBA students were taken to Romania and some other country, different cohorts were taken just to give them that international experience as well. And also, we have a lot of support available for the students once they enroll on the course. One of the important support is the mental health support, which is given to the students because they are away from their family, away from their loved ones, and they shouldn't feel like sometimes it affects them in certain way. But the mental health support counselors boost their confidence so that they can concentrate on their studies and graduate and help them to become more and more independent. So that is another thing. And obviously, we have in-country representatives in different parts of the world. But as we have AHNZ working with us as our key strategic recruitment partner, so as Madalina also mentioned in her presentation, they also have like offices all around the world where you can get your queries answered, and it's very handy. So Coventry University, Coventry City itself is ranked in the top 5 in the UK, And London, as you know, it's the best student city. Why am I mentioning London over here is also because of the fact that we have a campus in London. I am at the London campus right now. That is where I am based, near Liverpool Street, which is the financial district. So there we
Shweta,
go.
sorry for interrupting a second. Can you please make a full screen of your PowerPoint presentation so
It
everyone
is
can
full
see it
screen.
perfectly?
It is full screen. I have clicked on that slideshow and it is full
It's not
screen.
showing as a full screen.
I'm surprised why, because over here it is 100% full screen slideshow. I'm running a slideshow. Let me just check again if I can. Is it okay now? Is it okay
Yeah,
now?
we can see, but it's just covering, the ranks of the universities and everything. But that's fine. If you're just showing like that, you can continue. That's perfectly fine.
Fantastic. Thank you. Because, yeah, it is more than 100% and the full, slideshow is running. So hopefully everyone will be able to see.
Yeah.
And then Coventry was, thank you. Coventry was also ranked as a city of culture, which is, some kind of competition the government runs. And the Coventry University was awarded as a city of culture by the Cultural Trust. And then, so that is a just brief overview about the Coventry city and the campus and stuff. But we will learn more in detail about the London campus as well as we go along the presentation. So, how to choose a course and why Coventry University? Coventry University has consistently been given a gold ranking in teaching excellence framework, where this is where you are investing your money in, your tuition fees in, which is teaching. So they have consistently been ranked as given a gold in the teaching excellence framework. There are exactly Olympic style ranking like gold, silver, bronze. So we have consistently got gold from TEF, and all the universities are ranked that way. Then how to choose a course, AHNZ are specialists in for that. So they will take you through that. You just have to let them know which course you want to apply for, and they have a portal through which they can apply for you up to 3 courses in a single application. So you don't have to make 3 separate applications. And just to give you an overview of Coventry University London, this is where it is based in the central London district, where you have all the necessary shopping things, or some landmark sites in a walking distance, or just a short tube ride away. And this is one of our campuses in London, as you can see.
He's not moving the slides. He's just seeing the picture of the Coventry.
Right. Okay.
Now,
To me, everything is moving.
now it's moving. I think you just need to press each slide when you present. Now, yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay. Brilliant. Makes sense. Because now I'm not even on slide show, but when I go in the slideshow, it doesn't show up.
Now it's
Now I
showing
understood.
when you click on them.
Fantastic. So we have a couple of other campuses in different parts of the UK, like CU Coventry and CU Scarborough. And now CU London has also started taking international students, but there will be a separate presentation for that. But what we are going to focus more are on the faculties which we have within the Coventry University, which are arts and humanities, business and law, engineering, environment and computing, and health and life science. This is across the entire university group. So it was ranked ninth in the, for example, if you look at the Faculty of Arts and Humanities, one sec. Faculty of Arts and Humanities, you will see that, one sec, there are School of Art and Design, Humanities and Media and Performing Arts. And then you have it was ranked ninth in the for the film production and photography, ranked top 10 for architecture, and second in the UK for journalism, publishing, and public relations. So these are the important things which are to be noted for the Faculty of Arts and Humanities. And then you have sorry about that, I'm getting a lot of messages. Let me just quickly, because
If
we are
you
in the
just
middle of
press
we are in the
F5, then maybe it's going to be easy for you to show each slide.
Yeah, but I tried doing that and it didn't work. for some reason this time. So yeah, so we are in the design and faculty of arts and humanities at the moment. So under that we have broad categories of design, communication, media, visual arts, and performing arts. Is it okay, Madalina? Can you see?
Yes, I can see it.
Fantastic.
But
And we
I'm
have
just saying if it's easy for you to press F5, probably it's gonna just change it, it's gonna make it wide.
that is what I did before, and I was told that you cannot see on the screen. I was already on F5 in the slideshow.
No, just make it full screen, but it's fine if you can't, if it's
It
not
is full
changing, then
screen.
it's
It
okay.
is it is full screen, but I'm not sure why. What is the glitch that you are not able to see it as a full screen?
No, it's just showing smaller the presentation. So just half of design, half of communication is just not from the work
I
that you
think
are
there is
having
some
now. It's
because
like,
when I give the same presentation on Teams or Zoom, everything works perfectly.
that's
So,
fine. Don't worry about it. Just continue. It's
so
perfectly fine. Important to give the students the information they need.
absolutely, absolutely. So these are the four faculties we have: arts and humanities, business and law, engineering, environment and computing, and health and life science. Just a quick overview of arts and humanities. We have School of Art and Design, Humanities, Media and Performing Arts. And as I mentioned a few minutes ago, it is ranked ninth for film production and photography, top 10 for architecture, second in the UK for journalism, publishing, and public relations. So these are some of our students in action. I hope you can see them on the screen. And then we work very closely with Disney, Marvel Studios, ASOS, which is a fashion online fashion brand in the UK. Just to give you a few names. So the broad categories which they are looking at are design, communication, media, visual arts, and performing arts. Again, QS World Ranking has given us a score of 4 stars for these courses. Now that smoothly brings us to the Faculty of Business and Law, where we have School of Marketing and Management, Economics, Finance and Accounting, Coventry Law School, and School of Strategy and Leadership. So it is ranked fifth in the UK for hospitality, event management and tourism as per the Guardian University Guide, which even the UK students look at and value it. So whom will you become? Who will you become? So we have a international center for transformational entrepreneurship, center for business in society, center for financial and corporate integrity. So all this you will become members of all these centers when you become a sign up for one of these courses in under business and law faculty. And the courses are again given the highest ranking by QS World Ranking System rating system, and the courses are accredited by ACCA, CFA, CIPD, all these world recognized bodies. Moving on to the Faculty of Engineering, Environment and Computing, we have the School of Energy, Construction and Environment, School of Computing, Electronics and Mathematics, and then we have School of Mechanical, Aerospace and Automotive Engineering. And these are some of our students in action. We have been ranked first in the UK for building, town and country planning, and 12th in the UK for mechanical engineering as per the Guardian University Guide 2021. So, what will you discover? So you have work placements, and which gives you a competitive edge. For example, under the School of Computing, Electronics, and Mathematics, this is one of our students who, did his internship at Denso, which he created the QR code. Just to give you an example.
Press on the slides to see it as well on the screen because we can't see it. It's blocked on design, communication, and media. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect, no problem. Now this is not on slideshow, but you are able to see, which is great. So the QS has given us a world ranking of rating of 4 stars. So what projects are being conducted under this faculty are resilient food and water systems, artificial intelligence, engineering and manufacturing, data science, and future computing. And that brings us very smoothly to the Faculty of Health and Life Sciences, which is over here. As you have already recognized, I assume the people on the screen. If not, then this is Prince William and Kate. And they have come to visit and not only visit, just to do inaugurate one of our Faculty of Health and Life Sciences new division, where new equipments and everything was added. This is pre-pandemic. I think we were already prepared for what is supposed to come, which Coventry University is always there, thinking ahead. So they had come to open a faculty of nursing, and over there you can see them interacting with the faculty members and students and with a patient as well, a dummy patient probably. So the under this faculty of health and life science, you will be able to understand. I mean, there is a nationally and globally recognized research. There is a Center for Care Excellence for Nursing, Midwifery, and Allied Health Professions, Intelligent Healthcare, and Sports, Exercise, and Life Science. So again, the course is ranked very highly by QA, QS World Ranking, which is 4 stars. So that brings us to the section of, so these are the 4 important faculties for which AHNZ will help you to apply for the courses. You have a discussion with the counselor, and then they will understand your academic background, experience, and everything you have and guide you accordingly. And how to apply, AHNZ exactly knows how to apply. They have access to our portal. So, for example, you need to have all these things to give it to AHNZ in order for them to apply for the course, which is your English test score, personal statement, academic transcripts. Then you need to give them your academic reference, passport, degree, diploma certificates, and then AHNZ will apply for it according to that. So I don't want to go into more detail about the English criteria and other things which AHNZ is already aware of fully. But just to give you a rough overview, uh, for a direct undergraduate entry, you require a minimum of IELTS 6 with a minimum of 5.5 in each category. And for a postgraduate course, you require 6.5 with a minimum of 5.5 in each category. So this is just a brief overview, but obviously if you have some other scores in your standard 12 exam, the admissions team will look at it on a case by case basis. And another important thing I want to bring your attention is the personal statement. The personal statement has to be unique to you and you only. Cannot be copy pasted from somewhere, because we have a plagiarism software to detect it at the moment. So could you please write a personal statement, and AHNZ counselors will guide you in how to structure your personal statement, and then that's a very important part of the application. In the past, applications have got cancelled, rejected, purely because the personal statement was caught in plagiarism. So that is extremely important to note. And as you know, one of the most important things for any international student is a scholarship. So we have given more than 5 million scholarships in the last 5 years. So just to give you an overview of the scholarship, I just wanted to take you through the scholarship page of the university. I'm not sure if I'm able to share multiple window. I'm not sure.
Or maybe you just can put on the chat box the link, so then the students they can access it. It's gonna be easy for them to.
Okay, if they can if they are able to access it, that would be fantastic. Just to give you an idea about the scholarships.
To put it on the comments, so the one that they are watching, or the one that they will probably see this event later on, they will be able to access the link.
Correct, absolutely. So these are just to give you a rough idea about this May 2022, which we are in the current intake, the scholarships for that. So if a student wants to study an undergraduate course at the main university campus for the May intake, and he's an offer letter, he passes through all the process and everything, he may be eligible for an accommodation of a free accommodation for the whole year. Depends upon whether the student was able to make the payment of the first deposit of the tuition fees by the deadline. And the scholarship amount is only applied, or scholarship is actually only given once the student enrolls on the course. Another example is like if a student wants to study a postgraduate course, a master's program at our main campus, he will get a flat rate scholarship of £1,500. And not all countries are included. Countries like Bangladesh, Pakistan, Kenya, there is a list of countries in the link which are eligible for scholarship. Anyone coming outside that region, for example, they won't be eligible for that scholarship. And the scholarship is usually announced 2-3 months before the intake. So I'm expecting that the September intake scholarship will be appearing on the website soon, say by the end of May or beginning of June. Just wanted to give you a quick overview about our scholarship. It's extremely important for us. And this is one of the accommodation at Coventry, as you can see on the screen. And this is there's a center for global engagement and so many other centers you can join. World languages, summer schools if your relative wants to come, or collaborative online international learning. That is another thing. And online learning is extremely important for us. And before the pandemic happened, we had already invested in an online learning platform called as Ola, which you will get a link once you enroll on the course, or you are 100% accepted. Then another important thing is the Coventry University Student Union. You can join so many clubs and societies under this student union, like 130 societies, 55 sports club and stuff. So 97% of the students are already in employment or in higher education as per the QS survey and the DLHE survey which was conducted recently. Either they are in employment or they are in studying their masters or PhD. This is extremely important for us because we regularly keep in touch with our students. From the first day you enroll on the course, our talent team will get in touch with you, and then they guide you, like if you want to apply for a part-time job or 20 hours per week only, just for experience, not for money. And then they will guide you how to brush up your CV, how to apply for the job, what approach you have to take, like a one-to-one workshop for you or a joint CV workshop. They will keep sending you a lot of emails about a lot of workshops and everything which are planned. And this is one of the testimonial from one of our graduates, as you can see on the screen. We the people on the course have become like a family, so that is the intention. So tutors are mere facilitators. You guys are going to learn from each other, the people from different parts of the world. So that's an important point to note. And then as I mentioned to the talent, the talent team will guide you further. And these are some of the social media you can follow us on. All I can say is thank you for listening at the moment, before we move on to our Zoom session. But these are some of the social media handles you can follow us on going forward. But keep in touch with AHNZ Associates. I'm not sure, some of you may be already offer holders for the September 2022 or Jan 2023 intake. And if you are yet to make an application, this will be a good time for you before September intake to make that application, so you have enough time to apply for visa, arrange for funds, and go through the application process. So thank you for listening once again, and I'll conclude the presentation now.
Thank you very much, Shweta, for all the key information that you highlighted in the presentation for Coventry University, the campuses, that's the courses that the university is offering. It's a pleasure seeing that the Coventry University is a good university, is in top. Thank you for being partner and supporting us with everything, just to make sure the students will get everything what they need in order to be a student to Coventry University. We're having some questions like normally students are asking us, and it's really important for them to know before they are coming in the UK for studies. I know Coventry University is offering a wide range of courses, but some of them, they are asking us if the courses are with placement. If you are offering placement for courses, how is the procedure with the placement for them, if it's guaranteed by the university, or they need to apply in order to have a placement?
So placements is a very academic kind of question. So we have as I mentioned, we have a talent team. Within that talent team, we have like 500 hotels and just to give you an example of hospitality industry, they have a list of 500 hotels and places like resorts and stuff where students can go for work placement for a hospitality program. And the UK nationals who will be studying in the same class, they may already be working in that sector. So they may say that I will continue my work placement at my already where I'm working in my employer's place. And otherwise, the talent team and the academics coordinate for the international students to send them for different placements. But it depends upon which course has a placement element added to it.
That makes sense. Yeah, thank you very much. This is one of the important questions that obviously they are asking us. They need to know, because some of them, maybe they want to get some experience as well with the course that they are choosing. And another important question we have is the tuition fee. tuition fee range for undergraduate and for postgraduate course. If you can kindly tell us like a range, because obviously it depends
Sure.
from course to course, but what they have to expect in terms
No
of
problem. Happy to
fees.
do that. Just give me 2 minutes, please. I'm just going to share some range on the screen for you.
Thank you. Because when it's coming to tuition fees, they want to calculate everything before they are applying to know how much they need to have for maintaining themselves in the UK, for tuition
Absolutely.
fees, for living cost, everything. It's really important, especially for international students, because they are coming abroad and everything is different for them.
Absolutely makes sense. Let me quickly share my screen with you. Share. So as you all can see, this is a course list for September 2022, starting with the Faculty of Arts and Humanities. So the fees for the overseas students are ranging between 15,300 onwards.
Okay.
To going up to 18,000, and for an MBA course going on even up to 20,100 for an MBA program. So for example, if I type MBA over here, the fees are like 20,500 for an MBA program. So I can say roughly the fees for the international students are ranging between 15,300 to 20,500.
And from that, they will get some scholarship as well.
Absolutely. Depends upon which region they are coming from. They will get the scholarship, because scholarship is awarded only to certain regions like Bangladesh, Pakistan, Kenya, certain parts of Africa like Nigeria.
Okay.
So the scholarship page of September intake will clearly indicate which scholarships they will be interested, they will be given for the September intake. And for the May intake, I can only talk about the current intake because the September 2022 intake scholarships are not out yet. So, for example, we have the campuses like CU London, Coventry, CU Scarborough, and CU London, which is at the east side of London, other side of London, where I am based, which is in central London, the financial district. So Dagenham and Greenwich are the two more campuses which have recently opened doors for the international students. They were only working with UK nationals before. So over there, for the May intake, anyone wanted to study at these campuses, doesn't matter which region they are coming from, they were awarded a scholarship of £5,000 from the first year tuition fees. So I hopefully this will be rolled over to the September intake going forward in the future. That's what we are hoping for. The fees over there are ranging between 15,300 to 16,650 depending upon the course.
And do you know how much is roughly the cash deposit that they need to pay?
The minimum cash deposit we are looking for is £4,000. So basically, even if your fees are say 15,300, you are paying initially £4,000, getting your cash, but then you have to enroll as well, because if you don't enroll, your cash will also be withdrawn. So enrollment on the course is extremely important. So for that, you have to pay another £4,000 deposit. That's the reason many of our students, once they are unconditionally accepted, they pay for 8,000 straight away, because they know that they have to pay another 4,000 anyways in the future. So they pay that 4,000 again in advance to have a smooth applicant journey.
And how many installments the university is offering? So after they're paying this £8,000, the remaining amount, they have the opportunity to pay in installments, or they need to pay it in once?
They have to pay in an installment within 3 months of enrolling on the course.
Okay. So they have plenty of time to calculate everything and to put it in place. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. And the finance department will also have an installment plan with them, and they can exchange emails with the finance department back and forth, that I can pay this amount now, this amount this way, and negotiate with them.
Thank you very much, Shweta. It's really important for them to know and how to calculate everything, the budget, because probably most of them, the international students, they need financial support from their parents or family. So it's good to know that they need to pay £8,000, and after that, they have the opportunity to pay in installments.
Absolutely makes sense.
Thank you very much. I have a question regarding the campuses. I know you mentioned that you have campuses in Coventry, based in Scarborough, in London as well. The students that, for example, are enrolling to London campus, they have the opportunity to exchange campus if they want to, I don't know, to see how is in Scarborough or in Coventry. Do they have this opportunity to go for the same course, but just to exchange a campus?
Right. That's a very good question, and this is more applicable to a UK national, not for an
Mhm.
international student. International student. That's the reason we because UKVI is involved, and so many things have to UKVI has to be notified that this student is not studying on this campus, is studying on this campus, and as you can see, only within the CU group, which is the separate part of the group from, which is a part of Coventry University, but they do only undergraduate courses, like we just saw. CU
Mhm.
London, Dagenham, and Greenwich. So you have CU London, Dagenham, and Greenwich, which are on the other side of London. Then you have CU Coventry and CU Scarborough. For a UK national or a EU national with pre-settled or settled status, that is very easy for them to navigate from one part of the CU group to another part.
Another one.
1 year study here, 1 year study there, 1 year. But for international students, it's difficult because there are a lot of paperwork and other things involved.
Okay, thank you for clarifying that.
UKVI. Yeah.
Also, we have quite a lot of inquiries from international students regarding second master. So, for example, some students, they have done a bachelor and a master back to their home country, or maybe they have done a master in the UK, but they want to do a second master, maybe an MBA or I don't know, another master. Do Coventry University is offering them opportunity to apply for a second master?
Because what I have observed, because this is a question for the admissions team and that faculty member, where the
Mhm.
case will be referred. That's the reason I always encourage all the agents and our recruitment partners to please submit the case, and let's see what the people at the admissions and other people say. So, for example, what I have seen happening, they have been accepted. They have accepted students in the past to apply for the second master,
Mhm.
and they have one sec, sorry. Um and but they have to apply it before their current visa expires, and so they write a very strong personal statement for their second masters, why they want to do the second masters within the UK. For example, they have already done one masters at Birkbeck University and they want to come to us to do the second masters.
Yeah.
So that they have to write a very strong personal statement why the previous masters it was not enough and now the student wants to do second masters, and that the personal statement will be referred, the compliance team will get involved, check all the previous visa immigration history of that student, and all these things will be taken into consideration before a decision can be made, but you can always make an application.
Okay. It's really important for them to know, because if they have a strong personal statement, maybe especially for students that they've done a master back to their home country, if they are writing a strong personal statement, putting their desire to come in the UK to complete the master, definitely the admission team will look into that, will look into their academic documents, and they will have a chance to do it.
Absolutely, but this is again a compliance question because there is a time limit. They have a
Mhm.
6 years time restriction in total if they have executed a 4 or a 5 year undergraduate degree in the UK already, and
Definitely.
then they desire to follow a master's course where they have 5 years and 11 months time limit in total to their entire degree level course. So,
Mhm.
but there is no time limit to study MPhil or PhD course. However, there is an 8 year usual restriction if they already have accomplished a doctorate degree and need to observe for a new course to study, which includes a study below degree level. So for some course applications are exempt from the restriction which I just spoke about, the UKVI placed restriction, which are architecture, medicine, dentistry, veterinary medicine, science, or conversion or expert law courses following a degree in the UK, something like that. So the time spent on these kind of thing cannot be deducted from any future time restriction calculation,
Mhm.
for a study on a non-exempt course. So I can share the Home Office link over here for you.
Definitely, and
the students
obviously
to
my
have a look
colleagues
at.
from AHNZ, they will be able to guide them as well, but it's just for our viewers to know if they have the opportunity to apply for a second master or not, because this is
Absolutely.
one of the questions it's coming.
I highly recommend to you to go and read the link provided over here. The information provided in the link is extremely important because
Mhm.
even if a personal statement is requested for doing an alternative master, the entire case is referred to the compliance team within the university to say that what will be the risk to students' visa when this application is submitted, and even if we accept the student on the second masters, what will be the implications for the student's future visa. That's the reason.
Definitely,
But
definitely.
nobody is going to stop you from applying for the second masters and submitting the case to our admissions team.
Thank you, Shweta. Thank you for clarifying all of this and explaining them widely about what means to apply for a second master, because it's really important when it comes from you, from a representative of the university. And another question that I have for you is Coventry University offering pre-sessional courses to the students, the ones that they are not very well with the English or they are insecure.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, for the example, now the pre-sessional course for the September intake will be starting in June and
Mhm.
finishing in by August, so that the students can start the new course later on. AHNZ have been filtering out cases where students have not got the required level of English, and then they have been given offered up. AHNZ has helped the student to apply for a pre-sessional course within the time limit. So, for example, for January intake, the pre-sessional course started in October, and for the September intake, it's going to start in June.
Okay, thank you very much. It's
Fantastic.
really important for them to know, because some students, if they probably their English is not very good and not up
Yeah.
to standards, then it's good for them to have another opportunity if they want to study at Coventry University, and obviously to have their English, to improve their English, because that's it's all about. Thank
That's
you
a very
again,
good.
Shweta.
So sorry, Madalena. That's a very good point you made. That same thing is applicable if you don't get enough, you don't have enough academic qualifications to go directly for our undergraduate degree year one. We have a foundation program for you, and then you can progress to the first year of bachelor's degree. And the scholarship which was awarded for studying foundation with us was £3,000 from their tuition fees for the May intake. Hopefully, that will be rolled over for the September intake. Similarly, if your qualifications are not enough to directly go to the master's program, you can do a master's qualifying program, which is like a foundation course for the master's program, and then you can progress to the master's program. A combined CAS will be given, which ensures a longer duration of visa.
Thank you, Shweta. Yeah, it's really good for them knowing that
Yes.
even if they don't meet the entry requirements for first or for a proper master, they have the opportunity to have a pre-master or foundation year, which will lead them later on to achieve their desired degree.
Correct. Absolutely. I've shared the link of the international pathway programs we have on offer. So you don't have to study here, there, or anywhere. Everything is within the Coventry University group. Pre-sessional, international pathways, degree program, master's program, and then you can do your PhD as well in the future.
Definitely, from the beginning, from the start until the end,
We
everything.
have students, I mean, I don't want to give anyone hope, but we have a couple of students working in our finance department. Since the time they have come to London, they are only with us for the last 7, 8 years. First, they started as an undergraduate pre-sessional student, then they became undergraduate student. Now they did masters, and now they are working as an intern in our finance team.
That's a
So this
really
is
good example and a really boost for the international students now that they have the opportunity in the UK and especially to Coventry University. Thank
absolutely
you.
fantastic.
Now, as our time is running to the end, I would like to thank everyone for your time and especially to you, Shweta, for giving us important information about Coventry University. I hope we answer most of the questions and made them think that Coventry University is one of the UK university where they would like to continue their studies. And as you said earlier, from the beginning until the end. And please don't forget to join on Zoom at 11 o'clock, actually in 10-15 minutes time, where you can
Fantastic.
find colleagues from AH&Z Associates. So we're having colleagues from India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Nigeria, London, from everywhere. And also Shweta will be there and myself. We're going to be there to answer all the inquiries you may have. So thank you once again, Shweta.
Thank you so much for coming today. Thank you very much for having me, Madalina. And let's grab a quick coffee before our next session.
Definitely, definitely. Thank
Brilliant.
you once
Thanks a lot,
again. See you
everyone, for
shortly.
attending.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye bye. Thanks.